Hey everybody, Sharif Ali II here, Mr. Aim for I Am. And if you are a first-time visitor, thanks for joining me. And if you are a continual visitor, that means you're part of the family. So thanks for coming to another video. Listen, I have a story for you. So the other day, I took my son to the playground, and he was playing on this contraption that went round and around and around, right? You push it, and it spins the children. So there were about 5 or 6 children that were on. They're going. And then this one boy, who could be no more than 10 years old, stood up and said, "Stop! I want everyone to get off so we can all push. We have to learn how to push as a team so we can see how fast we can go." These were his words exactly. So all the children get off, they're pushing, and then this girl, she gets knocked over. Well, the mother comes over, and she says to the girl, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Yes, Mom." So then she looks at the boy. Now the boy is her son, so that means they're siblings. She looks at the boy and says, "You knocked your sister over." And he said, "No, Mom, I didn't knock her over." She said, "Yes, you did. I saw you knock her over." And he says, "No, Mom, I really believe she fell." She says to him, "You know what? You're very bossy. The other children, they don't want to listen to what you're saying. They probably want to play their own way, but you're directing everybody on what to do. You need to go on timeout because you're being too bossy and you're backlipping your mother, and I'm not going to stand for that," right? So he goes away and he's on timeout for probably 5 minutes or so, and then he comes back and plays again. But that spoke to me, and I thought, I wonder how many men have been put on timeout because the women that they love didn't like how they were exercising their masculinity. I mean, I get it. If children talk back, I understand parents don't want that to happen, so they put their children on timeout or what have you. But the most essential part of that whole scenario was this boy stood up, and he wasn't being bossy. He was standing in his leadership role. He was exercising his masculinity, and his mother did not identify with that. So although the daughter fell, that just gave her a reason to sit him down anyway, because I don't think she liked him standing up as a leader, because she interpreted it as him being bossy. So how does this relate to you, ladies? Well, you may be with a man who may seem indecisive, who may seem scary, not confident. And here's what you have to think. If he is a mama's boy, if you classify this man as a mama's boy, perhaps over years and years and years, he's been conditioned to become dependent. He's been conditioned to not exercise his masculinity. He's been conditioned to not be a leader. It's like going to the gym, right? If I were to go to the gym and have a dumbbell in my left hand and in my right, and I'm constantly doing like this with my left, this one is going to get stronger. But I'm just holding the other dumbbell in my other hand. This one is not. So this muscle becomes stronger, and this muscle begins to atrophy. And that's exactly what's happening in his life. Perhaps his dependency muscles have been strengthened, and his leadership muscles have atrophied. So what can you do to assist your man? Well, the first and most important thing is to encourage him to be empowered. Encourage him to step in his independence. Encourage him to be a leader. Encourage him to be confident. Encourage him to make decisions. Once you do that and you begin to play yourself down, he'll have no choice but to stand up. And if he does not stand up, then perhaps he'll need some professional help or some other interventions for his man to really be pulled out and to become that leader that you know that he's capable of being. So the moral of this story is, if you are with a man who may be indecisive and is not confident, then take his past history into consideration. And if he is a mama's boy, more than likely his dependency muscles have been strengthened. So it would be up to you to encourage him. Don't force him to be empowered. Encourage him to be empowered. There's a difference between encouraging somebody and forcing someone. And I think you know what the difference is. He doesn't need to be strong-armed. He just needs to be gently nudged and shown that you are a leader. You are a man. And I know that you're capable of taking care of me and our family. So as always, guys, thanks for watching this video. I'm Sharif Ali, Mr. Aim for I Am. And don't forget, the best conversations happen at the end of the video. So make sure you comment below and let me know what your suggestions are. Or let me know any techniques that you use for your men in order to encourage them to be empowered. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Until then, blessings.